everyone. Welcome to the show. It's another great edition of Bring It in the House podcast show where we spotlight musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders. And we have a great entertainer, musician in the house tonight in the Seattle, Washington area. Man, he's been on the road for a long time doing great things. Let's give it up for R&B musician Morrow 32, but his real name is Marshall Range. Hi, Marshall.
Good
I
evening,
hope
good
our
day,
connection is good.
everyone. Pleasure to be here. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're excited to have you in the house tonight. Now, Marshall, tell everybody where you reign from. Is it your hometown and your alma mater and all of that?
Okay,
Make
guys,
sure.
I am from Sacramento, California, residing in Seattle, Washington right now, but home is Sacramento, California. Grew up in Sacramento, went to high school in Sacramento, and went to college in Sacramento, California, UC Davis, guys.
All right. Woo woo. Awesome. Awesome. Now, Marshall, you are super talented. Do you come from a line of entertainers in your family? I guess it's a delay there. I was just saying, do you come from a line of entertainers in your family?
No, no one's an entertainer in my family. It probably is just me. I think my siblings, they think they can do some things as far as singing, but it's just me, guys. I am it in my family. I guess I got the music bug. Even though my younger brother likes to DJ and he played the drums in high school, so there's a little bit there.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Does he ever, like come in the studio and work on the sets with you when you're recording? You know, to get that live drum feel on the tracks?
No, I'm usually in my little.
All right, it's not a good connection tonight. Let's see. I couldn't really hear you. Can you repeat the question? I mean, your answer. Can you say it again? I think you were saying that your brother doesn't come into the studio and kind of help on the tracks. Is that what you were saying? No, you just mainly you do it all. I cannot hear you.
Yes, I'm usually in it by myself doing everything. My recording, the tracks, I do it myself. So I'm kind of a self-sufficient musician.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. There's nothing wrong with that. That means wow, you call all the shots. That's good. That's good. So you are a busy man. Of course, before we go any further, though, we like to
Yes.
just give a moment of respect for your loss. You had shared with me earlier that you lost your niece. She's just 18 years old. So um, on behalf of everyone here at Millhouse Entertainment, we're extending our prayers and condolences to you and your family. So sorry for your loss. Yeah, very sorry. I saw some of the photos on Facebook. Very beautiful young lady.
Thoughtful. That's very thoughtful. Yeah, I'm very thoughtful. I appreciate it. It was a very emotional time. We're getting through it. My younger brother's getting through it, and his wife and his other two daughters. So we're getting through it. But it was emotional, and we're getting through it. Thank you for your prayers.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Marshall. So back to your career and everything. You've been doing this for a while. Give us a little backstory about how it all came about. How did your music career begin? We're excited to hear how it all started for you.
Began at an early age. I was about probably 9 or 10 years old. I started actually writing poetry, and I also started listening to my dad's R&B, blues, jazz 45 records, and just fell in love with the music. And that kind of started me off as far as singing and writing and arranging the talent contest when I was about 10 years old. Sang a song called Ain't a Woman Like the One I've Got by the Four Tops. Won that contest, and hey, been doing it ever since.
Oh wow, congratulations. You won that contest. So that was like when those green lights to say, "Hey, this might be the avenue I need to take maybe." Huh? It's good. It's good. I missed some of the last part of what you were saying. We're just going through some technical difficulties. Hopefully, things will smooth out here for us in a minute. We're just so glad to have you on the show. So, can you just tell us about some of the producers and maybe some of the artists that you've worked with or collaborated with? I'm sure you've worked with many. Yeah, there's probably a little delay on
You were
that.
breaking up a little, Millie. I didn't quite hear that question.
Oh, I've said, I know with your work history and everything, I'm sure you collaborated with lots of artists and lots of producers. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the producers and artists you've worked with or collaborated with?
Oh yes,
Wow.
I've had
Yeah.
I've had several produced. I've had several producers that I've worked with. I worked with the most recent producer I worked with called Track Pros, and actually most of my tracks that I've on the sophomore album coming out is from Track Pros. I've also worked with a young man named Caesar. He's a Grammy-winning producer. I worked with young Nab. He is a young man. His name is DOA, Derek Allen. He's out of Sacramento. He produced Janet Jackson, Boys to Men, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm working on getting him in the studio with me to do some tracks. So, yeah, I've worked with some good people, some talented people.
All right. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. So, and with all that said, I know you recently, I believe in 2021, you talked about, if I read it correctly, you collaborated with a hip hop artist in Sacramento, excuse me, in Sacramento, and you guys produced a song or a track called Regret. Am I correct?
Yeah, we actually were collabing, and then I kind of when I did this track, I really wasn't feeling it, really wasn't. But when I sent it to my engineer, he told me you need to release.
Oh no, we lost a connection, guys. We lost connection with Marshall, and I'm sure he will come back. And once we reconnect, I'm not sure why that happened, but I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the track that he's speaking of. It's called Regret. We're gonna take a listen now, right here on Bring It in the House. Thank you guys.
wanna regret feeling like this. Can you give me a sign that you're on mine? I don't wanna regret feeling like this. Can you give me a sign that you're on mine? Been hurt before, don't wanna go through that. No, no, I don't wanna regret feeling like this. My heart's been hurt before, don't wanna go through that. No, no, I don't wanna regret feeling like this. I don't wanna regret.
Woohoo! Love it. I love it. I love it. That was awesome. Yeah, that's so cool. I don't know. Marshall, can you hear me okay now? Welcome back to the show. This is Bring It in the House for you guys just tuning in. This is Bring It in the House podcast show where we spotlight musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders. Get your meal. That's what we try to give you, a 30-minute meal each and every Saturday at 7:30. I'm your host, Millie Mills, and I like to take care of a little business by thanking my sponsor for the shows, brought to you by Aesthetics by Ramil. Thank you, Ramil, for sponsoring the show this evening. If you guys have questions on how you want to get on the show, feel free to give us a call, 469-284-9922. That's 469-284-9922. Marshall, how are you? We had some technical difficulties. Can you hear me okay? I don't know if you can hear me still.
Good evening. How's everyone?
Everybody's hanging in here. We love that
I can
song.
hear you.
Yeah, Regret is going on. Yeah, that's really good stuff. Yeah. So tell us how did you come about with that concept? How did you write Regret? I mean, tell us the backstory.
I wrote this song. It was a past relationship. And the young lady had to leave, and we unfortunately broke up. And she was a nice. Yes, this is the backstory. Is that basically this was a song written about a past relationship that didn't go well, and she left. And my thought process was, wow, we were good together, and I regret us breaking up. So that's really the backstory on that.
Yeah. Oh. It's really something how those not so comfortable experiences can bring about something beautiful, like your song there. That's pretty neat. Yeah. Yeah. So, so I know I was looking at I was reviewing your album, Soulful Vibes. Over 25 tracks on that album. That's a lot of work. 25 tracks. How long did it take you to write all of that, compose 25 tracks? I'm sure it took some time.
Hmm.
Could you hear my question? The question it was 25 tracks is a lot of work that you put in for the album's
Yes,
whole.
that was quite a deal. It took 2.5 years to finish this album, really.
2.5 years to finish the album is what he was saying. Guys, I am so sorry. Tonight is really not a good connection. Yeah, this is, but we'll still try to do as much as we can if Marshall can connect. If you want to book Marshall for an event, this is how you book him. AlanMar32 at gmail.com for bookings. AlanMar32 at gmail.com. We're going to get through this, okay? We're going to get through it. And then if you want to follow him, he doesn't have a YouTube channel yet, but he is on Spotify. You can catch his music on Spotify and also on SoundCloud. Okay. And Marshall, you were saying that it took you 2.5 years to write all those tracks. And we were just hoping you would
All
elaborate
right,
a
there
little
we
more.
go.
Yeah. 2.5 years. So what's next for you, Marshall? What's on the pot? What's in the pot brewing? What's next for you? What can we expect?
Guys,
No, I'm saying, as far as your career, what's next? You got any tours lined up or anything? What's next?
say again one more time.
Yeah, I was saying, what's next? You got tours lined up? What
Coming
can
up
we
next.
expect? Uh huh.
Oh,
What's next?
so I have an album to finish, a sophomore album, which should be out in about 2 weeks. About 16 tracks on that album, so I'm finishing that up, and then I'm looking into some actually live shows in Sacramento, maybe here in Seattle, but definitely in Sacramento. So that's what I got lined up for right now.
That's good. That is great. Okay, so you've done a lot of good, a lot of great work with your music career, and you've achieved a lot. What is, I guess you could say, one of your biggest dreams? What do you want to happen in your career next? You kind of mentioned it to me yesterday that you like to, what you wanted to see happen
My,
next.
my yeah, my biggest dream is to be on the Billboard charts, charting on Billboard.
Yeah, yeah. Woo. Well, we know what we got to do to help you, so that's why I keep running those. There you go. Those platforms across there, guys. If we want to help get him on the Billboard charts, you guys go download, stream. Download those songs as much as you can. Go to Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple. You're on Apple too, right? Your music is on Apple, Apple Play.
Yes,
So, if someone has, if they want to book you, I'm sure they can reach you by email. Is there any other way they can reach you if to book you for an event? Any additional ways to book you for an event, Marshall?
Yes, they can reach me by email.
Yeah.
A
Yeah, we got it going across the screen there.
L
Okay.
L A N M A R.
We got it. alanmar32@gmail.com. Alrighty. And with all your success, I know you have supporters, your family, friends. How many children do you have? A wife? If so, any of your kids, are they in the entertainment business like you are? Are you grooming any of your children for that? I don't know if you can hear me, Marshall. Can you still hear me okay?
Millie, I think I heard you. It's kind of breaking up, but or am I grooming any of my children for music? I think I
Yes.
heard.
Yeah. Well, we have lost Marshall again. We've had a pretty bad connection tonight, and it's okay. It happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. You're not gonna always have the best recording. We're gonna take a look at to see what went right or what went wrong with this with the connection that we have tonight. But in the meantime, you can also find Marshall on Facebook if you look up Marshall MARAL 32 Grown Folks Music on Facebook. Yeah, if you're trying to find, well, where is this guy? He's good. How can I get him? So this is how you can search for on Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna put it back up here where you can see it. Facebook Marshall or Moral 32 Grown Folks Music. You type that in your search bar on Facebook and you should be able to find him. We are kind of running out of time, so we may play, for those of you just tuning in and you didn't get a chance to hear the song Regret by Marshall, we might play it again so you guys can take a listen. All right. We thank you so much for tuning in. It's been great. We're coming up on 3 years of Bring It in the House podcast show. July 8th will mark 3 years for the show. So it wouldn't be possible without you guys. And if you miss an episode, you can always go to our YouTube channel. That's our old Facebook. So let me take that down and let me get rid of that. Here's our YouTube channel. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, YouTube channel for Millhouse Entertainment. Okay? Hit the subscribe button on YouTube and check out any past episodes if you're interested. You got any friends, any people that you're following, you're supporting, family members. They may have been a guest on this show. We've been doing it almost 3 years, so it's no telling who all has been on this show. So feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Millhouse Entertainment. That's it, at Millhouse Entertainment 1748. Don't forget that, Millhouse Entertainment 1748. Looks like Marshall is trying to join us again. Yay. We're going to get it in one more time before he goes. We're going to allow him to say a few things. Any shout outs, Marshall? And after the shout outs, if you have any words of encouragement that you like to pass along to others who are, upcoming and rising musicians and artists, entertainers, we'll let you do that. Can you hear me okay, Marshall? Any shout outs to anyone, followers, friends, family? Okay. Yeah, we lost him again. We just couldn't get that connection right tonight. But before I go, I got to say, I'm late on this. I'm a bad grandmother. My granddaughter, Maya, she turned 1 year old April 1st. Yeah, this year. And this is no April Fool's. Yeah, she's an April Fool baby. So happy birthday to my granddaughter, Maya. I have an older picture saved in here, but she doesn't look like this anymore. She's grown so much. Yeah, but I'll show it anyway. I'll show this one when she was playing with her little stick horse. Hey Maya, we love you so much. In the next episode, we're gonna, while I was attending my 40th class year reunion a couple of weeks back, well, more than a couple now, I got some footage on our 40th year class reunion, so hopefully we can get that edited and be ready for the next episode next week, right here on Bring It in the House. Don't miss it. And before we go, I was trying to stall to see if Marshall was going to get to come back in one more time and say something about his career, but I guess it didn't. We didn't get a chance to get him. That's okay. That's okay. Alrighty. All right. I want to flash an old. This is an old throwback picture here. Voila! That's when I was pledging Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority in Arkansas, the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Yeah, those are good times. But anyway, we thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time right here on Bring It in the House.